In today's video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the new top 5 best SMG loadouts here in Modern Warfare 3 Season 6. Now, here in Season 6, I do believe SMGs are in the best spot they've been in all year, and I want to give you the best loadouts here to help you get your highest kill game, increase your KD, and even help you get your first nuke. So if you guys are new and do find this video to help, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with notice on, and let's get into it. Now, getting into our first SMG, guys, we have the Striker. Now, the Striker, in my opinion, is the hardest hitting SMG here in Modern Warfare 3, and I do believe it's been the best SMG at longer ranges since the beta. This is going to be a very good build for up close to long range and being stealthy, so it is definitely going to help you get your first nuke. Now, we are going to start with the stock here first, though, and we're going to be throwing on the Lockman Recon Series stock. A lot of recoil controls going into this and a lot of gun kick controls going into this. So this weapon, it doesn't have bad gun kick and it doesn't have bad recoil, but throwing this attachment on is definitely going to give you full control of this weapon. So we're going to be better at longer ranges, being more accurate and everything. Up close, long range, it doesn't matter. You are going to be accurate and have better control of your weapon. Now, we're going to drop down to the magazine next and add on the 48 round mag. Now, with the weapon not having a fast fire rate, but it has a great time to kill, and especially with this class setup, we're going to add on the 48 round mag so we never have to reload our weapon. After we get out of a gunfight, in the middle of a gunfight, every time we get a kill or two, we're going to add on the 48 round mag so we don't have to slow down all the time, reload, somehow get hit in that COD timing, and just not slow our flow down as much in the game. So we're going to add on the 48 round mag, which I'm going to be honest, it really doesn't hurt the mobility and handling on this weapon. Now, going over here to the underbarrel, we're going to throw on the MW3 hand stop grip. Now, this gives us more mobility and handling, which is going to kind of fix the cons on the magazine. If you do notice it a bit, but once you throw this on, you're definitely going to notice it at all. You're not going to notice it, but we're going to add this on here. Faster movement speed, faster aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and also a faster aim walking movement speed. So if you're a pre-aimer and like to pre-aim around corners, you're going to be doing that more smooth and fast, but also just moving fast around the map, getting into more engagements, and have that aggressive play style, which is always good. Now, for the muzzle here, we are going to be adding on the quartermaster suppressor. I've been saying this since Season 6 has dropped. This is now the new best muzzle in the game. I want this build to be stealthy also, so we're off that radar. We're staying stealthy. We're being quiet. No one can see us on the radar, and radar watches the whole game. So we're going to get easier nukes, increase our KD because we're not going to be dying as much, and also you're going to have great recoil control and gun kick control, so this weapon's going to be very nice. And then getting into my final attachment, guys, we are going to the barrel, and we're going to be adding on the Striker Recon Long Barrel. Now, adding this on is going to make the damage range and bullet velocity much faster. Our bullets are traveling faster, our bullets are traveling further, our time to kill is going up faster, and with this already being a strong SMG, we just made it stronger so we can outgun any LMG, any assault rifle or battle rifle. This is a build you're going to want to use for the Striker. Now, for our next SMG, guys, we have the Bass PSMG. Now, I feel like this is the most consistent, and I do believe this is actually the #1 SMG in the game. It got buffed here in Season 6, and I do definitely believe this is the best SMG in the game. But getting into my build, though, we are going to start with the optic here, which I'm going to be throwing on the Jack Glasses optic. I have said this in every video that I've talked about the Jack Glasses this year. This is the best optic here in Modern Warfare 3. Very clean optic when aimed down sights. It's very easy to see out of. Firing aiming stability, not too many optics do that into the game here, and also we get a blue dot, which everyone loves. But like I say in my videos, though, choose what you guys like, add on your favorite optic. For me, though, we are going with the Jack Glasses optic. Now, we're going to jump down here to the muzzle next, and we're going to be adding on the quartermaster suppressor. Now, I'm not going to sound like a broken record through every single video talking about this. All you need to know, this is the best suppressor and the best muzzle in the game. We're off the radar. It's going to help us stay alive a lot longer to go on those higher kill streaks, get our nukes, and increase our KD. And we're also getting a lot of gun kick control and recoil control, so we do want to add on the best muzzle in the game. Now, going down here to the underbarrel, we're going to add on the MW3 hand stop grip. I want to increase that handling, and I also want to increase that mobility on this SMG so I can move faster around the map, get into more engagements, get those higher kill games, and also my handling going up is going to help me be more aggressive in those gunfights. Shooting faster off a sprint, aiming down sights faster is a very must-have on all SMGs, so we're going to throw this on. Now, for the magazine here, we are going to be adding on the 50 round drum. This SMG does have a fast fire rate, so I don't want to have to fly through ammunition all the time, and also I don't want to have to reload every time I get a kill, after a kill, or anything like that. So we're going to add on the 50 round drum. And then getting into my final attachment, guys, we are going to the rear grip, and we're going to be adding on the D37 grip. We're getting a lot of gun kick control and recoil control here, so with this build, we're going to have full control of our weapon, be very accurate, and this SMG already has a very fast time to kill, making it the #1 SMG. Now, jumping into weapon number 3, guys, we have the Static HV. Now, this SMG actually caught a nerf here in the Season 6 update, but it's still a very, very good SMG. And with my build, it's going to have high mobility still, fast handling, and you could just be aggressive and get high kill games very easily. And we're going to start with the stock here first, which I'm going to be throwing on the Spry 34 light stock. The movement speed's going into this, some mobility and handling. We just want to move fast around the map. We want to have good handling to be more aggressive in those gunfights and everything. And we just don't want to lose a lot of accuracy and gun kick control and recoil control on this weapon. But if you want to throw in the no stock, you can. You're just losing a lot of gun kick control, flinch resistance, aiming auto sway, and recoil control. So if you use the no stock, make sure you're up close and personal. But honestly, I do believe the light stock is a better attachment. Now, going over here to the optic next, we are going to be using the Jack Glasses optic. Like I just said here, this is the best optic in the game in my opinion. Go ahead and throw this on, but if you want to use your favorite optic, go ahead and throw it on. For me though, we're going to be using the Jack Glasses optic. Now, for the muzzle here, we are going to be adding on the quartermaster suppressor once again. We're going to should be off the radar. We're staying stealthy. We're being quiet to stay alive a lot longer. That's going to be very helpful, trying to increase our KD, get our nukes, get all of our kill streaks and everything. And we're going to go ahead and cancel out all the gun kick on this weapon and also all the recoil control on this weapon. So this is going to be a very easy weapon to use here. Up close, long range, you're going to be accurate. You're going to have great control of this weapon. So we are going to throw on the quartermaster suppressor. Now, for the underbarrel here, we are going to be adding on the MW3 here once again. Having that better mobility and handling on an SMG is always good. And like I just said in the intro, with the SMGs being in a great spot, I want you to move fast around the map. I want you to be aggressive in those gunfights, and the MW3 is going to help you out a ton here. And then getting to our final attachment, guys, and I'm telling you, this one attachment right here is going to make you super annoying to go against when we're going to be adding on the overpressured rounds. Now, the Static HV, with it having a fast fire rate, the target flinch when you shoot someone is going to be pretty bad already. But having the overpressured rounds is just going to make you such an annoying toxic player. Every time you get into a gunfight, you shoot someone, they're going to be looking at the ceiling every time that you make them flinch. So having this on is just going to make you a super annoying toxic player. Now, for my fourth SMG here in today's video, we have the SUPERI 46, which I think everyone can agree this one's everyone's favorite SMG here in Modern Warfare 3. And with my build, it has no recoil, a great time to kill up close and long range. This is a very simple build you want to try out. But we are going to start with the stock here, and I'm going to be throwing on the Monolith 4.6 stock. We're going to go ahead and cancel out all the gun kick on this weapon, which we're getting a good amount of gun kick control on this weapon. Firing aiming stability with the weapon having a fast fire, we're going to go ahead and calm that visual recoil down. And we're going to make the recoil control on this weapon a lot easier to use. It already has some good recoil control, but we're going to make it better. So with this one attachment, up close, long range, those gunfights are going to be a lot easier to get into and be more accurate, and the weapon's easier to control and everything. So we want to add this attachment on. Now, for the ammunition type, we are going to be adding on the high grain rounds. I do want to increase the time to kill on this weapon. We're going to make it better. The bullets are traveling further. They're traveling faster. They're hitting harder to give us a faster time to kill. And with the high grain rounds, always going to be a 15% increase in your bullet velocity and damage range. So we do want to add this on to increase our time to kill. Now, for the underbarrel here, we are going to be adding on the paracord grip once again. This is a very good SMG attachment here for the underbarrels. Horizontal recoil control, sprint to fire speed, aiming auto sway, aim walkie steadiness, aim walkie movement speed, and mobility is going into this weapon. So we are moving a bit faster around the map. We're being more aggressive. We can pre-aim. We're moving faster while aiming down sights, and we're going to shoot faster off a sprint with that better recoil control. So we do want to add on the best underbarrel for SMGs. Now, for the underbarrel here, we're going to switch it up a bit, and we're not going to be adding on the quartermaster suppressor. If you want to throw it on, you can, but we're going to change it up a bit and use the MW3 compensated flash hider. We're getting some vertical and horizontal recoil control, firing aiming stability for that visual recoil, and we're going to shorten that radar ping. We're on the radar, but it's not as for long, so if we're moving to different spots every time we get a kill, no one can really radar watch us and get a perfect place where we are on the radar. So we are going to add on one of the best muzzles in the game, which is the MW3. And then getting into my final attachment, guys, we are going to the laser and adding on the Razorhawk laser. This is going to help with a lot of aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. I want to have that aggressive play style with us having those high grain rounds on. We're going to have a very fast time to kill up close, so we're moving faster around the map, very quick handling speeds, aim down sight speed, and sprint to fire speed, and a great time to kill, making this the best SUPERI 46 build. And then jumping into our final weapon in today's video, guys, we have my favorite SMG in Modern Warfare 3, which is the HRM9. Very fast time to kill, really good fire rate, and has high handling, which makes this a very good SMG for high kill games. But we are going to start with the stock here, and I'm going to be throwing on the folding stock. This weapon does have fast fire rate, and I'm not really a huge fan of the gun kick on this weapon or the recoil control, so we are going to throw this attachment on and go ahead and calm down the recoil control and gun kick. So we're going to have that. And also with this weapon having a fast fire rate, the visual recoil is pretty bad. So with the firing aiming stability we're getting with this attachment, is going to go ahead and calm that down, making it a better weapon to control. Now, for the rear grip, we're going to be adding on the assault grip. Now, this is kind of the same thing as the stock. We're getting a lot of gun kick control and some firing aiming stability and a bit of recoil control. Now, we're just going to go ahead and calm that gun kick down, make it way easier to control in its gun kick, and also make the weapon more accurate and calm when firing. And again, with us having a lot of firing aiming stability, we're just going to go ahead and tone down that visual recoil. So this weapon is going to be very smooth when firing now. So we're going to add on the assault grip. Now, with this weapon having a fast fire rate, we are going to be adding on the 50-round drum. It's not going to be flying through ammunition all the time. You're not reloading in the middle of those gunfights. Every time you get out of a gunfight, in the middle of a gunfight, every time you get a kill or two, and you don't have to slow down all the time. You know, if you're in a good flow, you don't want to have to slow down or anything like that. So the 50-round drum, with this weapon having a great time to kill, you never have to reload. So we do want to add on the 50-round drum. Now, we're going to jump up here to the underbarrel next, and we're going to go ahead and throw on the DR6 hand stop grip. Now, with SMGs, the EDGE-RM9 does have one of the highest handlings in the game out of the SMG, so I do want to add on the DR6 and increase the handling a bit on this SMG, but also get some mobility. But also remember this, if you want handling and mobility but more handling, go with the DR6. But if you want more mobility over handling but still have both, you want to run the EDGE MW3. So it's on really what you want to run here, but the DR6 is a great attachment for the EDGE-RM9. And then getting into my final attachment, we are going to the muzzle here, and we're going to be throwing on the best muzzle in the game. I'm not going to sound like a broken record, but go ahead and throw this on. This is the best muzzle in the game here. But these are the top 5 best SMG loadouts here in Modern Warfare 3 Season 6, and I do believe if you're trying to increase your KD and get your first nuke or your highest kill game before Black Ops 6 this Friday, you definitely want to try out these loadouts. But go ahead, copy them down. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite setup, or if you drop any high kill games. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.